What is up, guys? VZ Fear, and the other day I did a poll on my Facebook page and asked if you guys wanted to see Subterrors or Magnet Warriors this Wednesday, and Subterrors won out by far. That's not really surprising because there's two really top comments on both of the Zodiac Subterror combos. The first one was, "Where's the deck profile for Subterrors?" and the second one was, "Please make a deck profile without Zodiacs." So I don't know if I'll do the Zodiac one later on, but for now I thought I would show you what I think is definitely one of the better ways to play this deck now. I actually have 3 Subterror decks in rotation. One's a Zodiac one is this one, and then the third one's a mystery that I'll probably maybe deck profile next week, possibly the week after that. I don't want to put too many Subterror videos that close together. But anyway, I thought I would do this deck profile. I am very excited about it. Maybe a little less enthusiastic than I was the first couple Subterror deck profiles just because the support was so crappy, but it's still fun to play if you want to play it casually. Anyway, so we're playing 3 Archer still. So Archer is definitely the best one. It always has been. We're not playing Metaphos Pops anymore. We're playing the True King. I can actually probably zoom in if you want. We're playing the True King instead of Metaphos because the Metaphos took up a huge amount of the engine. You couldn't really play anything besides Metaphos and Subterrors, and even then you were playing like a 50, 60 card deck. But now with the True King, we can just play like just 3 of it and not have to worry about it. Yeah, 3 Archer is definitely still really good. We're playing 3 Nemesis Warrior. This guy is, I would say, better than Archer just because it dodges effects and can tutor stuff out of the deck faster without requiring setup. But yeah, this card's still really good as well. I mean, the Nemesis guys have always been the best ones, so we're playing 3 of those. Still 3 Stalagmo. I think this is without a doubt the best Subterror behemoth out there. I mean, a lot of people like the 3K beater guy. I don't know why. I don't think its effect is that good. I think digging for more cards is just like the better way to go. I mean, if you like that card, it's teach their own, but I don't really like that card very much, so I'm not playing it. But Stalagmo, I mean, still is 2,800 attack points, but the draw 2 is just incredible, so yeah. Just 2 of the Umastrix. Yeah, I mean, this guy's good. I just don't really like drawing him because you can't use him for the full ritual summon of Prediction Princess, so like at that point, he might as well just be like a level 4 monster, whereas with Stalagmo, you can actually use it for the entire tribute. But still definitely a key disruptor for this deck, so I want to play 2 of that. And then the last Subterror is one of the, I don't even know what this guy's called, the level 9 guy. Pretty sick artwork, not very good effect. I'm not even going to try to build a deck. I mean, so like, you can like try to build a deck around like this guy, the level 10 and the level 5, but like I think that's just really inconsistent and not very good. So we're just using this because it's level 9, but being a level 9 is really good because it means that you can pop the Archer with your True King, make a rank 9. That's pretty cool. Speaking of, we are playing 3 of the True King. This card's incredible. I already made that really long video about why this is like the best Subterror support out of Raging Tempest, but it is an automatic 3 of, definitely something you want to play. So yeah, definitely, that was an easy decision. We are playing the Prediction Princess engine. We're going to be playing Ghost Trick Scare in this deck as well, but without the Zodiacs, you need like an engine to flesh out the deck, and the Prediction Princess engine is still really good, especially when you also have Ghost Trick Scare, but it's just like the most reliable way of flipping cards up and down on your opponent's turn, because that's what this deck really suffers with, is flipping up monsters on your opponent's turn. It has a lot of effects to flip stuff face down, but not so much face up, and you need to trigger your banishing effects, so yeah, definitely 3 of them. Then it helps your win condition, just killing your opponent, because you'll have like, I mean, yeah, you'll easily have like both of these and then like another Subterror, and that's like a lot of damage. So a lot of times you can just like OTK your opponent. But yeah, Disruption is really good right now because like if your opponent just like summons, obviously like you're just probably gonna lose the Zodiacs. But if you go first and your opponent summons a rat, you can just turn face down with this, and then they really can't do anything. So that's kind of neat. I'm only playing 1 Manju. Despite what you may have thought, I'm not playing Brilliant Fusion in this deck anymore because there's just not any space really. So I don't want too many normal summons. We already have the 6 Subterror Nemesis guys, so I just wanted the 1 Manju. It's okay. We're also playing Terror Top and Takedown Borg. So this is a lot. You actually make a lot of rank 3s in this deck. Archer is on the field sometimes when you can't destroy it, and it just sits there, so you want to make rank 3s. But more importantly, this can make like Invoker to bring out Nemesis Warrior, and it can also make whatchamacallit, Ghost Trick Alucard, which then you can put the Ghost Trick Angel on top of it to search Ghost Trick Scare. That's how we're really trying to get Ghost Trick Scare into our hand in this particular version, is by summoning Terror Top. But yeah, that's a pretty good engine. And then 2 Ghost Ogre. This deck loves hand traps a lot. I'm not playing Max C because this deck's already over 40 cards, but Max C would probably be a good choice as well. But Ghost Ogre especially, because you can do... sometimes you can't get to Umastrix on your first turn, so you just have a Stalagmo, and then you can hopefully draw into it a Ghost Ogre to stop your opponent. And Ghost Ogre is obviously like really strong right now. For the spells, we have 3 Hidden City, as well as 2 Terraforming. I'm not playing 3 Terraforming. I mean, you don't really need more than 5 copies of this card, but this is like what jumpstarts all the combos. I think every single combo video I posted with Subterrors includes Hidden City, and that's just because the flipping up ability is just way too good to pass up. And the search is obviously nice as well to get to your Archer or Warrior, depending on which one you don't have. But definitely like one of the more important spells in the deck, so you want to have 5 copies of it. We're also playing 3 Prediction Princess Ritual. That's sort of obvious, as well as 3 pre-prep. Yeah, pre-prep is like ridiculous in this deck. There's like a lot of advantage gaining effects in this deck. I mean, pre-preparation and like Hidden City are both like 3+1s, and then you can like draw 2 with Stalagmo and stuff. There's a lot of advantage gaining stuff in this deck. While the Subterrors themselves don't have a lot of card effects that get you cards, the support for them does. So usually you have enough to ritual summon a monster and not just deplete your whole hand. But yeah, pre-preparation is broken. It really is. It'll be good someday. We're also playing 2 Desires. There's like a lot of stuff you don't want to banish in here. Well, not like a lot of I don't know. There's like stuff you don't want to banish. Like there's like you don't really want to banish like the one of 9 guy, and you don't really want to banish like your Takedown Borg. I don't know if that's super relevant, but even just like your ritual pieces, you don't want to banish more than like 1 of either of them. But Desires is still really good just for like drawing cards. And hopefully if your hand is like playable, you can get the level 9 on your deck before you Desires, so it's still a good card. But I don't think it's the 3 of in this deck, so that's whatever. And then I am playing 1 Soul Charge, and I guess I'm trying out a Subterror Cave Clash. I don't really like this card, but the boost is like the most relevant part, because a lot of times you have like, even if you just have like 1 face down, like the 500 is pretty nice. So I don't know. I think it's like playable, but not like fantastic. It's just it's weird, but I thought I would play it. I don't know. It's cool artwork or something. It is cool artwork. That's why we're playing. I don't know. It's okay. And then lastly, we have 2 Ghost Trick Scares. Yeah, Ghost Trick Go Around is just like inferior. I thought it was good because like it lasts forever, but it only works in the battle phase. Like that's not very good. But Ghost Trick Scare is really good. Yeah, I don't know. Like I like this card a lot, and you can like recycle it with Alucard or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. It's a good card. It's what Subterrors like need. That's what I keep saying. Like Subterrors just need an actual Ghost Trick Scare that is theme stamped. That's what they need. But we'll never get it, so it's whatever. And then for the extra deck, a lot of rank 3s. Those are the most important ones, probably. So we have Invoker to bring out Nemesis Warrior, Mech Equipped, which is really good at protecting the Prediction Princess, Breaksword for popping stuff, and then Alucard, which you'll probably never use the effect, but I mean, I guess you could. But it's mainly just for ranking up into Ghost Trick Angel. Ghost Trick Angel is actually a pretty good card, too. Especially if you want to side Full Force Virus, you can tribute Angel with it, so that's kind of neat. For the other rank 4s, 1 King of the Feral Imps to search Umastrix, 1 Photon Palpy Operative, because it's pretty cool for like flipping up. Like I said, like the flipping up effects are the ones that you like don't have, so this is pretty good. 1 Carnagorgon, so it's good for like redirecting stuff, obviously. And then 1 Tegusta Emerald for shuffling back things. And that's good for recycling the level 9 guy, as well as the ritual stuff. And then the Utopia cards, those are really good. You don't make a ton of rank 4s, but the ones that you do make are pretty important. We're playing 2 of the Phantom Fortress. So this card, each of the effects is basically like a Trishula effect. You can use them once per turn. I don't think I'd ever make 3 of this card, but I did make 2 a lot. Because you have like the True King, and you have the Prediction Princess, and you have the Subterror guy. So basically every time you resolve, the first time you resolve a True King, you're almost always just making this by popping the Archer and then bringing out the level 9 guy. And then usually, sometimes you just like get into a spot where like you need to get rid of cards, and you have like a Prediction Princess, and you can usually get to the True King pretty easily. So you just make a second one. But this card's really good. There aren't a lot of other good rank 9s right now. True Kings are getting their own rank 9, which would be like pretty good. But for now, this is like probably the most important non-rank 3 in the extra deck. We're also playing 1 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon. Yeah, I mean, this card's good. You really aren't summoning 2 Stalagmos like very often anymore. And the only time I would ever like summon 2 and then consolidate them into 1 monster is just to like burn your opponent for game. That's why I'm not playing the other rank 10 guy, because like you really don't have the. It's really just not in the cards to like that's not an intentional pun, but it's really just not in the cards to make a rank 10 like consistently. It's a lot easier to make rank 9s, so that's why we're only playing this, and it's only to kill your opponent and finish it off. And then lastly, I'm playing 1 Black Rose. So you can special summon Nemesis Warrior from your deck with Archer. So you can just, so if you have a like True King, Archer, and then Ghost Ogre, and your opponent has like a big board, you can just like special the Nemesis Warrior and then normal summon the Ogre and then make this guy. It's, I don't know, it's kind of neat. And like like a lot of times you just have like the Nemesis Warrior on the field already, because you can just like flip up things and then special from the grave, and in that case you can like Black Rose the field as well. So I don't know, Black Rose is like, I think it's pretty good right now, and like if your opponent's like dimensional burying you, they're like never gonna call Synchro. They're probably gonna call, I mean, honestly, they're probably gonna save it for rituals. But you can just like Black Rose the field then. But if they call Exceed monsters, you can Black Rose as well. But yeah, that was Subterror. I don't even know, Subterror Ritual Ghost Trick, something like that. Subterror Rituals is probably like what I'll call it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of people are waiting for this to see my reactions, and yeah, we're kind of going back to the old school Subterrors while also adding some new tech. But hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.